Hello, my beautiful collective. Elsie here to do a reading for you. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Thought I'd come back and just drop a collective read. It is for all signs. It's for the collective energy. So this is not for your sign. It's for everybody's sign. And you'll find out if this is your reading as soon as we start dropping some cards. I'm going to call out the signs and symbols as you need to hear them or know them to know what's going on. Put your intuitive hat on. Okay, we're just going to do this then. We're just going to do whatever flies out. Okay, so we have peace and we have fear. Why is that? We have present power. Somebody is fearful of stepping into their power here. Somebody is like, I've got my peace. I'm by myself. I'm not worried about anybody and what they're doing. I'm just keeping to myself. It feels like in the peace, what's creating peace for you is that it's the love of self. But it also feels like you're getting a bunch of downloads. I want to say you're probably more spiritual than you've ever been. Maybe you're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're connecting with your source. It feels like with the purples, the pinks, the yellows, all of this, it feels like they're all downloads here, that they are coming in as information, energy. It's like you're watching it all happen. It almost feels very dreamlike or ethereal-like. It almost feels like it's a place that is so comfortable that you're having a little bit of fear about stepping into your power about something here. Got the tiger and the lion, and this person is holding on to both of them. This person has conquered their fears. And the present power is a place where you are in charge. You conquer your fears. And now your enemies, as you perceived them, now become your allies. And so it feels like these two are standing on guard, like they're guarding you. I want to say that you have brought everything into balance. And I feel like it's time for the rest of the world to see that. But it feels like you're having a little bit of fear of stepping into your power here, because this place is so peaceful. It almost is like you're playing it small, collective, because you know that once you decide to pop your head up above the clouds and people see you, you know that it's going to bring some sort of energy of you need to step into your power fully and take charge of a situation here. We've got stuck energy and we've got optimism. So you've been kind of stuck, and it feels like maybe it's stuck in the mind, maybe it's stuck in one place, but it feels like wherever it is comfortable and peaceful, and that's why you are staying there at this time. Let's get some tarot here. Tell me about the collective, please. Tell me more about the collective. If you are interested in a private reading, my collective friends, please look below this video. You will see a link that says more. If you click there, you will find the link to Wizio, where you can book me beginning at $40. Tell me about peace, please. Peace in a breakthrough. And that's what I thought. I thought that those were all like downloads. It almost feels like you're on the outside and you're like watching thoughts go back and forth, or you're watching these downloads come in and you're taking them in slowly one by one, and they're all leading to some sort of a breakthrough. Why is fear here, please? I feel like it is fear of happiness. I want to say that you're scared that finally you're going to pop up your head, be in your power, and nobody's going to want you in your power. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles here. We have the 5 of Pentacles on the outside looking in here. This present power is because of self-mastery. You've gone over the self really carefully, and it almost feels like the 5 of Pentacles is telling me, look, if I have to be alone, I'll be alone. I don't really care. It's like that's the fear of stepping into your present power. And we all of us are going to get to a place in our lives at some point where we're kind of done with everybody's bullshit. And it feels like somebody here is coming into that present power. It's like somebody has a fear that, you know, that the 10 of Cups is here, but if they step into their present power with all this work they've done on themselves, is this really going to be available to them? Am I going to be left out in the cold, or is there going to be the 10 of Cups? I also feel like you fear happiness, because maybe all of you had in the past is trials. Maybe you're the one who is like living in chaos. Like there's always something that has to be done. I got to get this done. I got to go there. I got to go there. And it feels like we sometimes get ourselves in a bit of a tailspin, living in chaos. It's like the chaos keeps us moving. So all of these downloads here, while you're living in your peace here, I feel like leads to the sun. It leads to a breakthrough or a realization. It's like it more seems like a bit of a punch, spiritual punch in the face. It feels like a punch. It feels like boom. It just like goes off, and it's a realization about something here. Tell me about the sun, please. Tell me what the realization is, please. This is Leo energy. Tell me what the realization is, please, for the collective. Got Leo energy here, by the way. Yes. It's a fear that this place that you used to live, that you're very familiar with, by the way. I think that you're very familiar with the Five of Cups. Feeling like things aren't going to work out for you. Feeling like people leave you standing there hip deep in your emotions. I want to say you're gaining clarity over whatever you've been feeling regretful about in the past. It feels like you are coming to peace with whatever went on in the past that you were feeling regretful about. We do have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands tells me you're about to step over the finish line into victory. That you can see that the hummingbird has finally found the flower, right? Finally can reach the flower, and that's what it feels like. You're reaching something sweet. It's this realization is a sweet realization that you've made it to the finish line here. Death is here. And so that is the transformational energy which allows you to have the breakthrough. So it feels like something here has ended. And I feel like it's your need to win, your need to have victory, it's a need that's coming to an end with the Six of Wands. And so I think that you never thought you would be here. I don't think that you ever thought you would make it here, but you have. And you've decided to end your need. You're no longer feeling badly about things that went on in the past. And the realization is, this is what transformation feels like. Transformation feels like peace. Tell me why you're fearing the Ten of Cups. It's like, I feel like you're alone or single here, not lonely, but you choose to be alone. And I feel like that's the peace for you right here. Should you get into the Ten of Cups, what does that mean, right? Does that mean you become somebody's workhorse? It means that you start doing all the work and someone else just sits around and gains from that. It feels like you have a fear of getting into the Ten of Cups, which is the full-time relationship, moving in with somebody, getting into a domestic relationship. It feels like you have fear of that. Tell me why the Ten of Cups is here. We have the World card, because you've already been either divorced or you've been in this situation before. You don't want to be the workhorse. You don't want to be the one who's just used for money. You don't want to be the one who's just used as the housemaid. It's like you've already been through this Ten of Cups thing. Everybody said it's the apex of happiness, Elsie. Get in there. Get in there, Elsie. It's the apex of happiness. I feel like the World card is telling me that you've already come to some sort of a milestone or an achievement, which is getting out of the Ten of Cups. And that's why it feels scary for you to get back into the Ten of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups here. It's an overwhelming decision. After the door closes and something ends, then something must begin. And you know that, and I know that, but I think you're in fear of that. But we have this. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have Justice. So I feel as though it is going to work out in your favor here, my friend. It feels like it works out better than you think it will. I do think that you have a fear that it's just going to be a replay of something that went on in the past, that the Eight of Cups is here. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle for the Ten of Cups. I don't want to settle. When is my justice coming? I don't want to be overwhelmed anymore. I just want to be able to hit this milestone, achieve something. And I think what you want to achieve is being happy, having the Ten of Cups without the need of anyone else being there. And you can have the Ten of Cups alone. The Ten of Cups can be about a family situation, but it doesn't have to be. 10 Cups is the apex of happiness, whether it's with a family or not. I want to say that you have been, yeah, it feels like the Eight of Cups is telling me that you had in the past been settling and you no longer want to settle. I think you have a fear of the Ten of Cups, and I feel like you no longer want to settle. You must have justice. Things must come into balance in order for you to be able to say yes. But look, you're coming out as present power. I think the reason you're thinking about all of this is because since you came from a place where somebody used you for whatever you could give them, being the housemaid, raising the children, whatever it is, and then going out and working a full-time job as well, it feels like you were used in the past, and you don't want that to happen again. And you've healed the self. You're working self-mastery. You're going over the details of you. You're worth more than being used by someone else for their gain, and that's what your present power is about. So I feel like with the present power here that you've worked on yourself up to here. Bravo to you. You've worked on yourself up to here. The Eight of Pentacles is here. Tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is here. Your present power is in the Eight of Pentacles. The 8 and 1 Pentacle is 9. You literally are in your financial power. You're stable. You're confident. You're doing really well. And I feel like you're looking at things from a wide angle lens these days. With the Hanged Man, you're really looking over situations. You're not jumping into anything unprepared. You're not being sucked in by anybody's sob story. It really does feel like you're really very much in your present power. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Knight of Swords. So it feels like you're about to say it. So anybody who comes forward to you is going to be dealing with the 9 Pentacles. You're the person who is the entrepreneur. You're the person who runs your own business, or you're the person who does what they want when they want to do it. And you're trying to get a wide angle, like this Hanged Man to me is like you're pulling back and looking at the entire picture to make sure that whatever decision it is that you make going forward is going to be the right decision for you. We do have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. It's your choice. It's not anyone else's choice. It's your choice. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Why is that? We have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I want to say that it feels like you've decided that you want to stay independent. That what you're not telling anybody is you're the Queen of Wands. You're the damn Queen of Wands. You will do what you want when you want to do it. You're independent. You can get what you want. You don't need anyone else to bring it to you. The 7 of Swords is here telling me that you're concealing it. It feels like you don't mind being on the outside looking in because you know where you can go for help. You've got it within. Just hearing a song. Hang on. Oh, yes, it's Kelly Clarkson, Broken and Beautiful. That's what I'm hearing. What is she saying? Never put my hand out and ask for something free. Something about miles in front of me. I don't need your sympathy. I don't need you to lower the bar for me. There we go. I know I'm strong. I know I've got this because I've had it all along. It's like somebody is realizing their power. I love it. Somebody is realizing their power. I think that song is probably for you if you resonate with this reading, because I think that song is about the Queen of Wands. Yes, it's about knowing that some of the things that have broken you open are for the reasons for the light to get in. Because I think it was someone else said it, but I think it was Ellen that kept using that you were all broken. That's how the light gets in. And I feel like the light has gotten in, is what I want to say. So I want to say that you're keeping it to yourself, that you're not telling anybody. You're keeping yourself on the outside looking in because you got it all on your own. I don't need you to lower the bar for me. I don't need your help, and I don't need sympathy. I don't need you to lower the bar for me. I like it. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Six of Swords. It's like you're moving on without someone here because you're in your own present power. I feel like you're moving away from someone toward a soulmate, towards someone else that you know has your back. They could be someone who's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, and it feels like you're waiting for the right person to come along, and you don't care how long you need to be alone in order to find the person that you want. I think the next person that comes to you is either Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or they act like one, somebody who's very deep, someone who probably seems a little bit detached and aloof on the surface because they're not going to let you know their feelings. I feel like you're moving on from your feelings. You're moving away from being overly emotional about all of the situations that have happened in the past here. It feels like you're no longer settling. You know what to say now. You know how to take care of yourself. I do believe, though, that there is a soulmate coming for you here. Once you decide to move away from, any energies that are controlling you, or you feel like somebody is holding back their feelings from you, I think that you're out. You're not even dealing with that anymore. Nope. There it is, the Three of Cups. I think that you're just out there having fun. It's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to celebrate. Celebrate yourself. You don't need anybody. And when you don't need anybody, that's when someone is apt to come running along. That's the way it works, When you put your back to it, when you start getting really busy and you just, you're really busy with social things and enjoying yourself, I think things are about to pick up here. And I think you're kind of standing your ground as it pertains to love. You're like, I will wait as long as I have to in order to find what I need. I'm just going to keep working. Just going to keep working and celebrating and loving on myself. Yeah, I like it. I think it's coming sooner than you think, but I'll just let you stand in your power for a while. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Collective, for coming here and watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to go, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.